How many of us run our lives by time or by schedules? We have to be somewhere at a certain time, or we have to pick up someone at a certain time, or we get up at a certain time and go to bed at a certain time. Every part of our life is structured. I wonder about that. I wonder about that within God's economy, whether or not we are perhaps imprisoning ourselves by clocks, by schedules, by calendars. When was the last time you just sat on a creek bed and listened to the water? Or sat and listened to the thunder and the lightning and the rain? When was the last time you just did nothing but sat in silence? I don't think we do that well. I can remember growing up that we had a phone, and yet we didn't have an answering machine. If people didn't get you, they just called you back. When we were children, we weren't told to be home at 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever, but rather be home when it started to get dark. Why? Well, because we didn't have watches. I have a digital watch. I love digital watches because it's precise. Being on time for me it means being 15 minutes early. I hate being late. And I struggle with time. I struggle with structure. I struggle with commitments and calendars and all those things. And I want to just sit at the feet of Jesus. And yet the world beckons me into this other place of, well, tyranny. Tyranny of the urgent, having to get things done by this time or that time. Even these videos sometimes can be a burden in the sense that I have to get them done. I try to do them the day before I post them. It doesn't always work that way. I'm going to try to practice more patience, more alone time, more quiet time. I'm going to try to take off my watch. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to try to turn my phone off. I don't know how that's going to work either, especially when my children will start to yell at me because they can't get me. We'll see how it goes. My encouragement to you, as it is to me, is to find time to be alone, to be quiet, to listen to the birds, listen to the silence. For in that, God often speaks. We're just not listening. Think about that today, would you? Hey, until next time, God bless.